Barineau Heating and Air, Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux, is coming to you live from Wakulla, Florida, where tonight's matchup is the Wakulla War Eagles hosting the Taylor County Bulldogs. Hi, everybody. I'm Ben Cinco. Emily Peters is our sideline reporter and will be joining us shortly. And with me in the booth tonight is Eric Llewellyn. Eric, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Tell us about your keys for each ball club tonight if they're going to win this game.
Well, I think with Wakulla County, you've got to look at the fact that on paper this is probably a little bit of a mismatch. So I think they just need to not beat themselves. So don't give Taylor County anything. And for Taylor County, I really think they need to play a perfect game, and they've got to get some help from Wakulla.
All right, speaking for help, who are your key players that are going to help distinguish themselves from the others tonight for each team?
Taylor County, I like DJ McCoy. He's one of their leading statistical players offensively and the leading player defensively. So he's a guy we'll see him all over the field tonight. And as far as Wakulla, I'm going to go with Delvon Sanders. We talked so much about Samon Brinson and about Hayden Cleese. I like Delvon Sanders tonight because they do such a great job of using him to take some of that focus away from Brinson.
Great. Thank you, Eric. Our exciting coverage of Friday Night Rivals kicks off next on Tallahassee CW.
Looking to stay healthy and get into the postseason and do some damage.
Well, and really, so far, we've had their two closest games. We've done the Childs game and then the Rickards game. Those were their two closest games so far this year. They really, other than those two, they haven't really been tested.
Here's the Awards for You kickoff. Awards for You: encourage, recognize, celebrate. Out to the 35, to the 40, 50, to the 40. This is Delvon Sanders to the 20, 10. Touchdown, War Eagles.
Number 3, Delvon Sanders.
Delvon Sanders, Eric's pick to click for the War Eagles tonight, comes through. First play of the game, Weston Trawick touchdown. Weston Trawick building, connecting, powering 24/7.
Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up.
Short kick. Sanders got it. They had a return to the left side, and you can see the wall of blockers in front of him, and then he gets outside, turns on the jets, and really never got touched on that touchdown return.
Luis Quintanilla comes out for the extra point. Kick is up. And good. 11:47 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Wakulla 7, Taylor County 0.
And the extra point is good by Quintanilla.
I think that's the first time we've ever had an opening kickoff run back in one of these Friday Night Rivals games.
Definitely is. And, going back to what we talked about in the keys to this game, Taylor County really the margin for error is so slim for them in this matchup, and that's a big play on special teams to start things off. It's just really, I think that's going to be a very tough thing for them to recover from, and it'll be interesting to see how they react. This is a team that's obviously had some really tough situations this year outside of football, and then you throw in the fact that they're 1-4. They just picked up their first win of the season last weekend. It's just been a tough season for them. There's been a lot for them to deal with, a lot to handle, and now they get something else to handle here with a touchdown return off the opening kickoff.
So Quintanilla will come out for the kickoff. Another Awards for You kickoff. End over end and short, heading toward the sideline and out of bounds. That'll be a penalty.
We definitely, I think, are going to set a record for out-of-bounds kickoffs in a season for our broadcast. We've had a number of those this year.
And last week it was out-of-bounds kickoffs and offsides on kickoffs. Yeah. Let's go ahead and get a look at the Walk-On Sports Bistreaux starting lineup for the Taylor County. Well, that's the Taylor County offense. Yes, we got Hamilton, Flowers, McCoy, Johnson, Williams, Mingo, Franklin, Gant, Willis, Griffin, and Austin. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs.
See DJ McCoy in motion there, going from a slot to the running back spot.
McCoy will take that handoff and drive his legs, get forward for about a 2-yard gain. And And here's the Walk-On Sports Bistro starting lineup for the Wakulla War Eagles defense. Tanner, Eggleton, Blackman, Gardner, Lanier, Burton, Owen, Cleese, Roberts, Chandler, Thomas, and Jackson. 2nd and 8. Ball placed at the 37-yard line. Quick handoff and a quick tackle for loss.
Well, we've been very impressed with Wakulla's defense in the first 2 games that we've seen them this year. It's a very good unit as a whole. We had that defensive battle to open the season between Childs and Wakulla at Childs.
It was Brandon Burton who caught down DeAndre Flowers in the backfield for a loss of 5. This will be 3rd and 13. 4 receivers, 1 back. Rolls to his right, feeling the pressure, and down he goes. Wakulla's defense once again coming up big on this drive.
Well, 3 and out where you end up holding the opposing team to minus 12 yards is a good defensive start. So Wakulla keeping that pressure on after that opening kickoff return for a touchdown.
Credit Brady Jackson with the sack of Ryan Hamilton. 4th and long. Punt teams come out. Line drive punt hits about the 44-yard line. Picked up by Zanders. Zanders still on his feet, gets to the 46-yard line where he's brought down. That's where Hayden Cleese and the War Eagles will start their their first offensive drive.
Good job keeping his feet there by Zanders. Spun around a couple of times and he never touched, so he was never down.
Taylor County.
If you're just joining us, where have you been? You missed the opening kickoff return touchdown, 75 yards. Delvion Zanders. Let's go ahead and get a look at the Walk-On Sports Bistro starting lineup for the War Eagles offense. Hayden Cleese. We got Jeremiah Thomas, Hoffman, Brinson, Zanders, Turner, Avery Gay, Pippin, Tucker, and Blair. 1st and 10. Cleese. Quick pass. Caught, completed to Jeremiah Thomas. Thomas will be cut down right about the 40-yard line. I've got a lot of things to say about Jeremiah Thomas, by the way, tonight. Stay tuned. Taylor County's Walk-On Sports Bistro starting defense will be seen after this play. 2nd and 4. Please. Looking for a receiver. He's got one in the slot deep, but actually hitting the sidelines. It is, Nehemiah Chandler almost one-handed that ball.
Reached up, got a whole palm on it, but just couldn't pull it in.
Pass is incomplete. 3rd down.
And the Taylor County defense, you've got Jackson, Metcalf, Franklin, Long, McCoy, Green, Harris, Mingo, Johnson, Freeman, and Abercrombie. 3rd down and 3. Right at the 40-yard line. Cleese goes with the hard count.
Good job by Taylor County staying on side there. Saw the nose tackle. Flinch a little bit, but he didn't get into the neutral zone.
McCullough's going to call a timeout.
There's Kamari Jackson keeping his spot there, and good balance by him.
Let's go ahead and take a timeout as well. 8:54 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Wakulla 7, Taylor County 0. It's the Barineau Heating Air Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports. So the War Eagles face a 3rd and 3 from the Taylor County 40-yard line. Hayden Cleese has 5 receivers to choose from. Thomas in motion. Cleese looking downfield. He's got a receiver. Hits him. Touchdown, War Eagles. Devontae Roberts, 40-yard catch and run. Good for a Weston Trawick touchdown. Weston Trawick building, connecting, powering 24/7.
Play action off the jet sweep. Devontae Roberts wide open, and Cleese hit him. And Cleves is not a guy that's going to miss many when they get that wide open. He's certainly one of the top quarterbacks in the Big Bend area. Experienced guys, thrown a lot of passes in his high school career.
Luis Quintanilla's extra point is up and good. Your score, Wakulla 14, Taylor County 0.
Wakulla 14, Taylor County 0.
Get a good look at it right here. Hayden Cleves faking the handoff. Receiver gets open, gets in the end zone. 6 points for the War Eagles. Hayden Cleves showing you why he's considered one of the best in the Big Bend at doing his thing. Number 2 in the state in passing yards. One of the tops in passer rating as well. Touchdown number 32 on the season with only 2 interceptions.
We didn't have his first interception until we had him a couple of weeks ago at Rickards. That was his first interception of the season. And actually, there were 2 in that game. One that got called back because of an inadvertent whistle.
Here's the awards for you kickoff. It is a squibber down the middle of the field. Taylor County is able to fall on it.
Taylor County takes over at their own 31-yard line.
Baylor Johnson able to recover the ball. Good starting field position at their own 32-yard line.
We're celebrating their 50th homecoming. If you remember the Wakulla High School class of 73, please stand up. There you are.
So the Bulldogs are about to start their second drive of the night. Ryan Hamilton in the backfield. Hamilton takes the snap, going to hand the ball off to DeAndre Flowers. Flowers does a good job getting up the middle. Gain of about 4 yards on that play.
Flowers, the leading rusher for Taylor County on the season, averaging just under 5 yards per carry, and he almost got to that total on that run. They actually call it a 4-yard gain.
Ball at the 36-yard line, second down. Hamilton hands the ball to Flowers again. Flowers tries to get around the right side. It's close to a yard. 3rd and 5.
They went with a counter there. Good job by Brandon Burton. Or, sorry, not Brandon Burton, Brady Jackson. Getting in there and blowing that play up. Sorry, no, it was Burton.
Third and 5 for the Bulldogs. Ryan Hamilton with 4 receivers, 1 back to choose from. Fellas showing blitz. They're coming. Hamilton, had a receiver open, trying to get the ball to Kingston Williams.
Yeah, he did a great job on the side adjust, seeing that blitz coming, making that side adjust. He and the receiver on the same page. He just didn't get the throw on the money there. He had the receiver wide open. And that could turn into a big gain if that pass is catchable for the receiver.
4th and 5. Luke Hayden will come out for his second punt of the night. Wakulla doesn't. Okay. Now, initially they didn't have a returner, but Roberts now goes back. Nice punt. Going to hit out of bounds right about the 28-yard line. And we'll go ahead and send it to break. 7:16 to go in the first quarter. Your score, Wakulla 14, Taylor County 0. It's the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux. Welcome back to the rainy Crawfordville Wakulla Metroplex. Doesn't look like it's coming down that bad.
Yeah, we looked at the forecast and it didn't look like it was supposed to be raining, but we've had some drizzles here and there since we got here.
It's been kind of an odd day like that. I kept checking the weather forecast. It kept saying just cloudy, but just kind of a layer of drizzle going on good part of the day. So Wakulla will start off 1st and 10 from their own 29-yard line. And flag comes out.
It's going to be a false start on Wakulla.
1st and 15.
So 1st and 15. Ball at the 24-yard line. Hayden Cleese looking for a receiver. Hits Roberts right at the 40-yard line. Continues going down to right about midfield. Big play.
Brinson on the reception.
26-yard catch and run. Devontae Roberts and Anderson and Hart, first down. First and 10. Fake the handoff. Cleese makes the pass to Samarin Brinson. He'll run out of bounds. Let's see where they're going to spot this one. Pretty close to the first down. Going to be just short.
Reception. 2nd down and
A second and less than a yard.
34th reception of the season for Brinson. He leads the team in touchdowns with 10.
Cleese fakes the handoff. Gets hit just as he throws that ball away. Took a little something off. Came close to being intercepted.
There was DJ McCoy coming in up the middle and getting to Cleese right as he let go of that one. Had pretty good coverage on the outside there by Taylor County. I believe that was James Mingo.
Mingo, yeah. He had a shot at picking this thing
up.
off.
Real good shot at picking that one off, but couldn't quite get the feet fast enough to get there.
3rd and 1. Jeremiah Thomas takes the handoff, gets hit, continues getting upfield, and it will be an Anderson and Hart first down for the War Eagles.
First down, War
Anderson and Hart, because you matter.
I do like that 2nd down play call. Take a shot there. You got 2nd and 1. If you miss it, you come back and it's 3rd and 1. And you really, at that point, you've got 2 plays to get a yard, and you should be able to do that.
All right, I like this. We got a shot of Jeremiah Thomas. I got to say something. Last time we saw them, the roster we got was different. It had a different name for number 1, and number 1 that day went off. Huge, almost 300 total yards, was our player of the game, and we never said it was Jeremiah Thomas. So forgive us. We went with the roster we were given, and I like I said at the beginning, I'm going to be calling Jeremiah's name all night long during this ball game because we missed saying it so many times that last game against Rickards. He had a phenomenal game. Those numbers: 10 carries, 255 yards. 59 yards receiving, 2 total touchdowns. 2nd and 10. Cleese going deep downfield. Oh, great job. Defender knocks the ball away. Hard for us to tell numbers. Good camera shot, though.
Trace Abercrombie.
Taylor County secondary.
Got a hand on that one.
Abercrombie playing the razor spot tonight for this Taylor County defense.
Yeah, that's a touchdown saving breakup there.
There we go. Jeremiah Thomas having a great season for this War Eagle team. Oh! Cleese was not ready for that snap. Thomas picks it up. Keeps the ball away from Taylor County.
Well, the center, communication issues there. You had both Cleese. Hayden Cleese is back there looking at the sidelines, looking at head coach Scott Cleese, as was Jeremiah Thomas. And for some reason, the center snapped the football. And obviously, looking at that replay there, you see that nobody in the backfield was ready for it. They were still, like I said, the sideline was trying to get Jeremiah Thomas in the right place. And Hayden Cleese still looking over for the play call coming in. They're going to go for it now on 4th and 15.
4th and 15, ball at the Taylor County 45-yard line. Cleese with 4 receivers. feeling some pressure, rolls to the right and runs out of bounds. Taylor County is going to have great field position to start this drive off at the Wakulla 47-yard line.
Well, okay, so on that one, you might think, why doesn't he throw that ball away, save about 5 or 6 yards worth of field position? And I don't know if you'd be able to see it if we even get a replay on this one. There were 8 Taylor County players between where he was down the field near that sideline. He didn't have anywhere to throw that ball away to.
That comes with the experience that he has. Plus, he's a coach's son. He's got his wits about him, and he knows that
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and you've got 2 more back there that you can't see in that shot.
So 1st and 10. Flowers will take the handoff, get upfield for a gain of about 2.
So the concern there is if I just chuck it and somewhere I might throw it to one of the Taylor County players, and you're better off losing 5 yards and getting the turnover on downs there than throwing some type of interception that then can turn into some sort of return.
Yep. Credit that Bulldogs defense. Great job of pressuring him and covering all the receivers. He didn't have any option but to run out of bounds. So 2nd down and 8 for the Bulldogs. Quick pass caught. Dives ahead, gets back to the original line of scrimmage, and nothing more. There's DJ McCoy on the catch.
You know, another thing, going back to that, with all those Taylor County players, if you do throw that pick, that's 7 guys that turn into blockers right in front of him at that point.
Credit Jeremiah Thomas on the tackle of McCoy in that play. So 3rd and 8 for the Bulldogs. Ball at the 46-yard line of Wakulla. Hamilton.
Nice catch.
Good catch.
DJ McCoy, I believe. Indeed.
Going to spot that ball just, let's see, 1, 2, about 3 yards shy of the 1st down.
It's his 18th catch of the season. Averaging about 14 yards per catch. He also leads them in second leading rusher. He leads them in tackles for loss, leads them in sacks.
Yeah, last week against Hamilton County, 5 catches, 133 yards, 2 touchdowns. Hamilton trying to get the old push play up the middle. Going to be shy of the 1st down by just a bit.
Taylor County's all pointing, thinking he got it, but I think he's going to be short there. And what they're trying to do, they're trying to catch Wakulla County napping. They're in the shotgun and then just ran him up under center very quickly in attempt again to try to catch Wakulla County out of position, but Wakulla County was able to stop that.
So a timeout on the field, 3:16 to go.
I think you've really got to catch them asleep to run that play and get 3 yards, which is what they needed for the 1st down.
So the ball turned over on downs. Wakulla's going to start this drive at their own 39-yard line. Scott Cleese down there talking to his offense. Get ready to take the field. Good look at Scott Cleese's resume there. 22nd year at Wakulla. 1st and 10. Look who it is. Jeremiah Thomas. Gained about 16 yards on that play. Ball all the way out to the Taylor County 45-yard line. A late flag comes out.
Yeah, there's a little pushing and shoving after the play, and that's when the flag came out. Not sure if they're going to just offset this one, call both sides for it, or.
So since it's after the play, it's still going to be an Anderson and Hart 1st down. Let's see what they have to say. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike on Taylor County. So tack 15 more yards onto that. All going to be placed right about the 30-yard line. Good look at Eddie Metcalf's resume. 4th season at Taylor County. At one point was an assistant coach here at Wakulla. Talking some things over here before we get the play clock going. 1st and 10. Cleese looking towards the end zone. He's got a receiver. It is touchdown, War Eagles.
Took them a while to signal that one.
Delvion Sanders, his 2nd Weston Trawick touchdown of the 1st quarter.
Delvion Sanders on the
Corner route.
Touchdown, War Eagles.
Good throw there by Cleese and a fantastic catch by Sanders.
Oh, yeah. Great job. 30 yards from Cleese to Sanders. Luis Quintanilla comes out for the extra point. It is up and good. Your score, Wakulla 21, Taylor County 0.
War Eagles 21, Bulldogs 0.
Good look at Sanders. Opened off this game with a 75-yard kickoff return touchdown. And as you just saw, a 30-yard touchdown reception from Hayden Cleese. Cleese, 2nd touchdown catch, or touchdown throw of the 1st quarter. Is a good look at that. At the 2nd one. Great job.
Good shot of that catch from the field level camera.
Quintanilla will come out for another awards for you kickoff. And the kick is a squibber up the middle just like last time. Oh! Oh my goodness. So Taylor County is able to hold possession of that ball. That was Nikegel Freeman who took a shot and held on to the ball.
Took a couple of shots.
Yeah.
They take over at their own 24-yard line.
Get a look at that. Able to grab the ball. 1 and then 2. The official gets him away, so I can't credit who made that hit. So Taylor County will start off with the ball at their own 23-yard line. 2:42 to go in the 1st quarter. Wakulla leading this ball game 21-0. McCoy in motion. Hamilton. Catch completed to Baylor Johnson. Johnson able to get ahead to about the 28-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play.
Good job by Johnson there. He took a pretty good shot on that one and still kept the feet moving and picked up another yard or so after that contact. And 2 things there. He keeps his feet, gets another yard or so, but also that he hung on to that football.
Shows you those good hands that he has. He plays defense as well. Had 3 interceptions last week against Hamilton County.
That's a season for a lot of guys.
Yeah. Hamilton hands the ball to Flowers. Flowers gets ahead to right about the 30-yard line. The 3rd and 3.
Gain of 1 on the carry.
Wakulla had a blitz called on that one.
And 3.
Still able to find a little bit of a hole. Sometimes when you get those blitzes on run plays, you can find huge holes in it if you've got the right play called. But he did find a little bit of a hole there to get a positive play out of it.
3rd and 3 for the Bulldogs from their own 30-yard line. Hamilton. Oh, had a receiver. He's trying to get the ball to James Mingo. Mingo not able to pull the ball down. Incomplete. Bring up a 4th down for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's one you've got to make. You've got to make that catch, get your 1st down, get you a little momentum on this drive. Something that you haven't been able to do so far in this game.
Luke Hayden will come out for his 3rd punt of the evening. Cameron Brinson back deep for the War Eagles. Punt hits about 35 and gets a nice roll for the Bulldogs. Going to go out of bounds. Let's see where the official is going to spot this thing. Close to the 20. We'll call it at the 22. That's where Wakulla will start this drive. 1:07 to go in the first quarter, leading this ball game 21-0 over Taylor County.
48-yard punt there.
Respect. Cleese rolling to his left, looking for a receiver, but is brought down
DJ McCoy.
By DJ McCoy. Big sack. Loss of about 8 on that play.
5th sack of the season for McCoy.
Get a good look at it right here. Cleese looking downfield. McCoy sneaks up on him, brings him down. 2nd and long. Cleese rolling to his right. Looking for Brinson. Great job.
Pass broken up.
Javarian Harris. And that's another one there. Harris gets a hand on the ball. That saves a touchdown.
Yep. Yeah, Brinson got behind the defenders. Had to wait a little bit on that ball as Cleese was rolling out. Gave Harris time to recover and knock that ball away.
That throw's getting caught if Harris doesn't knock it away. So that's 2 now, I think, touchdown saving tips we've seen by defensive backs for Taylor County in this one.
Yep, Abercrombie the first time. So 3rd and 18. Thomas takes the handoff, gets upended about his own 22-yard line. Will be a 4th and about 11 from that spot.
Well, flip there at the end.
4th down, Warriors.
Tackler went low, and I think he's favoring that shoulder a little bit there.
Wakulla will stay on the field. 4th and 10 from their own 20-yard line. And
they get a flag. Now it's 4th and 5. Drew the offsides
with a hard clap. Taylor County jumps offside, so a 5-yard penalty. And that is the, that's the end of the first quarter. Your score, Wakulla 21, Taylor County 0. It's the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux. Welcome back to Crawfordville, Florida. Ben Cinco, Eric Llewellyn, and the 3rd member of our team is Emily Peters. Emily, what you got for us?
Ben, this rivalry game has some personal ties for these two teams. Head coach of Taylor County, Eddie Metcalf, is actually from Wakulla, and he lived here for a little bit while his son, Madden Metcalf, was in school. Eddie and head coach of Wakulla, Scott Cleese, coached together for a little bit, and their sons are good friends. So I talked to Coach Metcalf, and he said, it's one of those deals where during the week we're friends, on Friday night we're rivals.
Thank you, Emily. And Scott, or I beg your pardon, Hayden Cleese, the Delvian Zanders for another touchdown. Weston Treywick touchdown. That one good for 68 yards.
Yeah, there was no knocking that ball away. Perfectly thrown ball with Zanders streaking into open ground.
We'll get a look at the extra point. Luis Quintanilla comes on for that. Then we'll get another look at that long touchdown pass from Cleese to Zanders. Quintanilla's kick up and good. That brings us to Wakulla 28, Taylor County 0. Now we can get a look at that replay.
Well, that's so much emphasis on Cameron Brinson. So much talk about Brinson, so much focus on Brinson. Zanders actually is the leading receiver on the team and now leads them in touchdowns with 3 tonight. He's got 12 on the season to 10 for Brinson.
Wow. He just blew past his defender. Safety couldn't do a thing with him either. 68 yards. A little dap in the end zone there. So 28-0, 11:49 to go in the second quarter.
Is that what the kids say these days?
I read it somewhere. So the third touchdown for Zanders tonight. Of course, he had the opening kickoff of 75 yards to go along with the touchdown catches of 30 and now 68 from Hayden Cleese. So we'll see if Quintanilla goes with that kind of line drive or squibber up the middle like he's done on his other kickoffs tonight on his Awards for You kickoffs. And this time he goes high end over end. Fair catch caught at the 28-yard line.
Good decision there by Kingston Williams.
Taylor County 33-yard line. 1st and 10.
The ball's so high, you've got plenty of time for Wakulla County to get down there and cover on that. So go ahead, fair catch it. Don't worry about anybody coming and knocking your head off and possibly creating a turnover. 28-yard line, decent field position to start. So go ahead and take that and get your offense on the field.
Ryan Hamilton back as the quarterback. Williams goes in motion. Hamilton throws the ball behind the intended receiver. That was Baylor Johnson. He's trying to get the ball to.
I think they're going to get Avian Thomas for interference here. There's a little bit of contact as that ball went by the receiver. Flag came from the back judge.
They're calling that, yeah, there you go. It is confirmed. Pass interference. Result in a first down for the Bulldogs. Stay tuned for the Tallahassee Roofing halftime report. We'll have this week's Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia Scholar athletes. Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia, the best way to buy a car is the Werner way. We'll also talk with tonight's participating school administrators, plus Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country, all coming up at the Tallahassee Roofing halftime report. Tallahassee Roofing, we have you covered from the capital of the coast. Hamilton's pass caught. Good for about 5 yards. Kingston Williams.
Pass is complete. Out to the Taylor County 48-yard line.
Ball now at Taylor County's 48-yard line. Will be second down from there. Hamilton going deep downfield. That ball is going to be intercepted about the 15-yard line. Flag down as well.
Thomas makes up for that interference call with an interception there. I'm not sure what this flag is going to be.
It came out after the interception, so maybe something on the tackle, maybe a face mask or something.
Well, but then they moved the flag over away from where the tackle was. Oh, they're going to call illegal contact on Wakulla.
Oh.
But it looks like it's after the interception.
Blocking the back against the Warriors.
Okay. Blocking the back on the return, so.
Okay. Wow, it was pretty quick after he'd intercepted the ball.
Yeah. Yeah, there wasn't really much of an opportunity to block anybody in the back on that, but.
So Albion Thomas with the, there it was,
right
yeah.
Yep.
Devontae Roberts there.
Good camera work.
Sure was. So the ball will be placed at Wakulla's own 8-yard line. That's where they'll start things off. It's funny, we've had 28 points, but we haven't even been able to talk about Esposito's Lawn and Garden Center red zone because all the scores have been beyond the red zone.
1st and 10, War Eagles.
First and 10, Cleese with 2 backs in the backfield with him.
Goes over and has a quick word with Zanders, now back behind center.
Cleese feeling some pressure, rolls to his right, and out of bounds.
Pass is incomplete. 2nd down.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion.
Recognizing nothing going on that one, so got it out of bounds and out of danger. Don't take a loss there. Not a whole lot of room to back up. With the line of scrimmage at the 9.
And play blown dead.
False start on Wakulla. So that'll back him up 4.5 yards.
Coach Cleese trying to get the attention of one of the officials.
They walked off 5 yards there. That should be half the distance from the 9.
Well, Coach Cleese still trying to get their attention. He's walking away. So second and 15. And the play is not going to happen. Timeout called.
Wakulla. So they used their 2nd timeout of the game, or the half, I should say.
We'll take a timeout as well. 10:54 to go in the 2nd quarter. Your score, Wakulla 28, Taylor County 0. Friday Night Rivals on Tallahassee CW. Check out some of the smiling faces on our Liberty Dental Plan Smile Cam. Making members smile one smile at a time with the Liberty Dental Plan. Very.
Are they pointing to the scoreboard? That's what they're doing.
Very excited. It's a homecoming tonight. Leading this contest 28-0, 10:57 to go in the 2nd quarter. 2nd and 15 for Wakulla. Cleese will hand the ball off to Thomas. Thomas gets about a yard. 3rd and long.
Taylor County defensively, good job there.
3rd down.
Not giving Thomas any room to run. Now, if you're Wakulla, do you just hand it off here, something safe, or do you try to throw your way out of this?
Devontae Roberts checks in. Jed Hoffman leaves the field. Cleese. Chandler. Back to Cleese, feeling some pressure, rolls to his right. And dangerous.
That was not safe.
Dangerous. Runs out of bounds. About the half-yard line. Wow.
Well, and you can see him trying to make sure he got to the cone.
Wow.
You're that's a different one than you're usually aiming for the pylon. That time you're aiming to try to get on the other side of the pylon than you normally would be. First punt of the game here for Wakulla. Taylor County should have their best field position of the game.
Owen Cleese out for the punt. Ball hits right about the 31-yard line. It's going to be fielded. Run back.
Wow.
Great job there by Kingston Williams. Brings the ball all the way down to the 17-yard line.
I can't tell if that was an intentional move or if he kind of lost his footing a little bit. But either way, it was effective at the start of that return to deke a couple of Wakulla players. Right here, you see him go with a hand down on the turf. Yeah, that was a slip, but what a move that ended up being.
Great job, and the ball is now inside the Esposito Lawn and Garden Center red zone. Esposito is the area's most progressive garden center. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. By far their best field position of the evening. The 17-yard line, quick pass. Hamilton. Got to be a loss of 2 yards. Nice job by the defense.
Yeah, they actually gave him forward progress. He ended up going down to the turf about another 2 to 3 yards back.
Yeah, so Brady Jackson making a heck of a job. Heck of a tackle there. Ball now at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 12 from there. Ryan Hamilton with 4 receivers, 1 back. Feeling the pressure, steps up and going to slip down. Loss of another 3 yards all the way back to the 25.
Third down.
Wakulla's defense answering the call on this one after that nice punt return by Williams. Moving this Taylor County offense backwards.
It'll be 3rd and 17 for the Bulldogs.
Let's go.
Talking some things over, staying in huddle, about 10 seconds now on the play clock. I think they might need to burn a timeout.
Yeah, they're going to have to. They're not even out of the huddle yet, and it's.
Yep. We'll call a timeout. 8:09 to go in the second quarter.
First time out of the half for Taylor County.
Yep. We will have the big 3rd down play when we come back. On the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux. So Taylor County with a big 3rd down play coming up. 3rd and 17. Ball at the Wakulla 25-yard line. Hamilton. Roll to his right. Ball gets tipped. Is caught. One of the linemen hitting downfield to about the 21-yard line. So catch and run of about 4 yards.
Patrick Franklin with the offensive lineman's dream.
I tell you what, he had a little speed, a little quick to him.
Yeah, he doesn't run like a lineman. No. I can assure you of that. As a former lineman, I can assure you he does not run like a lineman. I'm not even going to look at the stats, and I'm going to say that's his first reception of the season.
You see the ball being tipped away there. Jordan Tanner on the deflection. So
Briar Willis is going to be so mad. He was right there, too. He almost had a shot.
So 4th down, Taylor County looking deep downfield. Nehemiah Chandler had the chance for the interception, gets incomplete, but a flag down.
Broken up in the end zone.
Flag thrown in the end zone. About where the play was made.
Line number 7, Nehemiah Chandler.
Well, I don't know what the penalty is going to be, but you're better off for Wakulla not catching that one. On 4th down, you end up better field position, only by a couple of yards probably if that ends up being a touchback, but it's not going to matter. This penalty is going to be against Wakulla. They're going to get him for a defensive hold.
Holding against the War Eagles. Still be 4th down.
So that's not an automatic 1st down. I'll march it off, but Taylor County is still going to be a few yards shy of the 1st down. Ball being placed at the 11-yard line. They need to get down to the 8 for the first, so 4th and 3. Ryan Hamilton takes the snap. Incomplete. Trying to get the ball to DJ McCoy, just not able to make the connection. Turnover on downs.
So Wakulla's defense comes through there. Gets the stop on downs and gives it back to their offense. Suddenly, Wakulla not really getting much field position to work with. 2 drives now for them that will start deep in their own territory.
So Wakulla coming into this ball game 7-0. This is their first district matchup on the season. Only played 2 games in district. The last game of the season at Suwannee will be their other district game. Cleese gets the ball to Zanders. Zanders to the 25, 30, 40, 50, 30. 20, 10, touchdown, War Eagles. Delvion Zanders, 89 yards for the Weston Trawick touchdown. Weston Trawick building, connecting, powering, 24/7.
Wow. 4th touchdown of the night for Zanders.
All I can think of is I hope the roster's correct.
Just a little jet sweep there to him. Wide, gaping hole for him to run through, and then he just outran everybody.
Quintanilla comes out for the extra point. It is up. And good. Your score, Wakulla 35, Taylor County 0.
That one
58.
That one technically goes down as a pass,
yes,
if I'm not mistaken.
I was gonna bring the same thing up. Yeah, that
call that pitch that forward.
Yeah,
so
call that the little pop pass they call these days. So 89 yards.
13th touchdown reception of the season for Xanders, 4th tonight.
And what is that? 35 touchdown passes for Hayden Cleese on the season. I tell you what, Eric, every week it seems you're coming through on your key players of the game. Picks Delvian Xanders of all the weapons that Wakulla has, you went with Xanders, and I props to you, sir.
Pull out the Johnny Carson Carmack outfit. Put the envelope up to my head.
I like it. We'll start doing that in our openers.
No, that's okay. A portion of the audience tonight is wondering who Johnny Carson is.
Here's the awards for you. Kickoff fielded just outside the 10-yard line. Out to the 30, 35, 36-yard line goes James Mingo. Stay tuned for the Tallahassee Roofing Halftime Report. We'll have this week's Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia Scholar Athletes. Werner Hyundai and Werner Kia, the best way to buy a car is the Werner way. We'll also talk with tonight's participating school administrators, plus Thursday Night Lights and Friday Night Rivals highlights from across the country. All coming up in the Tallahassee Roofing Halftime Report. Tallahassee Roofing, we have you covered from the capital to the coast. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 36-yard line. New quarterback in the ball game. Ethan Tootin now, number 15. Greeted by a false start penalty. So knock him back 5 yards.
Tootin, a lefty. We're watching him throw in warm-ups. Lefty with considerable size.
Mm-hmm.
Him kind of towering in that huddle.
Tootin's a sophomore. Coach Metcalf was telling us, go with 2 quarterbacks. Done it for the whole season. Flowers gets met in the backfield by a nest full of War Eagles.
Tootin 11-19 on the season, 147 yards, couple of touchdowns, 1 interception. Running over to the sidelines to get the play call from Marquise Ellis, the offensive coordinator.
Loss of a couple yards on that run. It'll be 2nd and long. Tootin. Ball is tipped and intercepted. Down to about the 38-yard line goes Avion Thomas.
Well, that's his 2nd interception of the night.
And we'll get a look at it. Tootin throws a hard ball, gets deflected. To give credit to who deflected that. I think it was Brandon Burton.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do think it was 16 Brandon Burton.
I'll tell you what, Eric, I am enjoying our venue tonight up in the press box. Normally when we come out here, we're on the outside of the press box. I call it the kids' table. They have it set up there. But tonight we're fortunate enough to be up in here, and it's a great view.
Very nice accommodations here tonight.
And we thank Wakulla High School for the hospitality. So Cleese and company will start this drive at the Taylor County 37-yard line, leading this one 35-0. 6:05 to go in the second quarter. That's Zanders lined up next to Cleese. Nehemiah Chandler in motion. Cleese feeling the pressure. And the ball is incomplete. Trying to get the ball to Nehemiah Chandler.
Yeah, short hop that one. A lot of pressure there for Cleese.
Second down.
Nehemiah Chandler, Georgia Tech commit. As a defensive back, but is a heck of a receiver as well.
Yeah, I was about to say, think about that. You've got Brinson and Zanders, and then the kid who's going to Georgia Tech.
Second down, Cleese going downfield, trying to get to Chandler. Chandler makes the catch. Touchdown.
That's a really amazing catch by Chandler. You had Trace Abercrombie there who had very good coverage, and Chandler just outfought him for the football.
Nehemiah Chandler on the reception.
Hayden Cleese, Nehemiah Chandler, 36-yard touchdown strike for the Weston Trawick touchdown. Oh, great hands. Luis Quintanilla will come out for another extra point attempt.
Good angle on that catch there for the replay.
Yeah. Kick is up. And good. Your score, Wakulla 42, Taylor County 0. Emily, have you got some things to tell us about Nehemiah Chandler?
I sure do. I have some things to tell you about the whole entire wide receiver group. There's no doubt that Jeremiah Thomas is great on the ground and picks up all the yards that he can, but Wakulla really does find a lot of success in the receiver core. And all three of them have learned from each other. I spoke with the O-line coach, Trey Pettis, and he said, yeah, they really build off each other. They've been great to learn, and they're really good friends too. When one of them is having an off night, they don't get down on each other and say, like, come on, man. They support each other and they say, don't worry, man, I got your back.
Great. Thank you, Emily. And here's the awards for you. Kickoff by Quintanilla. Sky ball. Be caught at the 25-yard line. This time trying to return it downfield is Kingston Williams. Williams gets it all the way out to the 42-yard line. That's where the Bulldogs will start this drive.
A nice little return there by Williams. Return left, followed his blockers.
Roberts on the tackle.
Pretty good field position here for Taylor County, but
First and 10.
down 42-0.
47 yards.
Ethan Tootin will come back out as the quarterback.
Called a penalty there on Taylor County.
It's a 10, well, let me see, I almost said 10 yards, but this is going to be a 15-yard penalty. Don't know.
I didn't see what the penalty call was.
Another one just came down. So another official just threw another penalty flag. Of course, dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct on Taylor County again.
Wow.
Adding insult to injury. So first down, handoff up the middle. Short gain. Okay, so let's get a look at the replay. What happened before? On the right side of the screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, there you go. Can't go grabbing a face mask like that. That was the first penalty.
Well, then my guess there was a reaction to that penalty call, which drew the second flag. And again, that's supposition on my part, but
So 2nd and 10 from the 14-yard line. Tootin looking downfield, the one-on-one, incomplete.
Tootin showing a good arm there. Threw that one about 50 yards and almost ended up with the completion too.
That was Kingston Williams, the intended receiver. Devontae Roberts on coverage. Tootin feeling some pressure, steps up in the pocket, but is brought down. Another sack for the War Eagles.
Not much of a chance for Tootin there to get the pass off.
Marcus Gardner gets the hero shot.
Loss of 10 on the sack.
Loss of 10 on the sack. It'll be 4th down and long. Ball about the 6-yard line. Taylor County, they'll punt this ball away. Luke Hayden kicking to Cameron Brinson. Got a Taylor County player checking in late. Still about 9 seconds to go on the play clock. There's the punt. It's about the 36. Brinson on his feet looking for a blocker. Able to get to the left side to the 30, 20, and brought out of bounds, but I think was brought out of bounds by the face mask.
They're going to get Taylor County for either a face mask or just an unnecessary roughness, or maybe even, did he get him by the collar there?
No.
Did they get him for a horse collar? It's going to be one of those things, but the penalty is going to be on that tackle. No. We got offsetting.
Oh, gosh.
Illegal block by Wakulla County and then a face mask against Taylor County. Did he get his face mask?
It looked like he grabbed the side of the jersey by the shoulder pad.
Got him right where the arm comes out of the jersey there. Underneath the shoulder pad is what it looked like.
So they'll go ahead and kick this ball again. Brinson gets to show us a little bit of his athleticism. We really haven't seen that from him tonight. Of course, on the season we've seen him do that, but just not a whole lot of opportunities tonight for him to show off, as Zanders and Chandler have had the big highlights of the receivers.
Wipes out a tremendous return there by Brinson.
So Brinson going to catch the ball right at the 46-yard line. Gets on downfield and about the 24-yard line as well to spot that one. 3:40 to go in the third quarter. Wakulla leading this ball game 42-0 over Taylor County. If you're just joining us, Hayden Cleese, 5 touchdown passes. Delvian Zanders, 4 touchdowns, 3 of those on catches, 1 on a kickoff return touchdown that started the ball game off. And Nehemiah Chandler has a touchdown catch as well. So Cleese hits Jeremiah Thomas out of the backfield. Thomas able to get down to about the 13-yard line. Good enough for a first down, and of course we are in the Esposito Lawn and Garden Center red zone. Good look at the catch and run by the gifted Jeremiah Thomas. First and 10 from the Taylor County 13-yard line. Cleese fakes the handoff, rolls right. Had a receiver, but throws just a little short.
Had Devontae Roberts Cameron Brinson on the slant there. And if that throws on the money, it's a touchdown. Cleves was trying to throw on the run there and just a little bit off balance and short of the throw.
Pick up a 2nd and 10 from the Taylor County 13-yard line. Zanders next to Hayden Cleves. Cleves gets Taylor County to jump on the hard clap.
Yep. So that'll move it 5 yards closer. Give him a 2nd and 5.
Ball now at the 8-yard line. Clock continues to roll. About 2:44 to go in the 2nd quarter. Cleves trying to get the ball. Is it Brinson? Incomplete.
Yeah. I'm not sure if Kingston Williams got a hand on it or if it just came out when Brinson hit the ground. He went down straight on his back. And he's getting up rather slow here, too. Yep, came out when he went down. But Williams did a good job there getting a hand in his face. And Brinson now is back on the turf. And he's got his right arm back around, looks like holding his back. And again, he hit pretty hard when he came down. So they're going to come out and check on him. And that's one, going back to our earlier conversation about injuries last year compared to this year, and Wakulla wanting to stay healthy, that's certainly a guy that they don't want to lose. He gets up pretty quickly, and he's walking off now on his own. So hopefully that's a good sign.
Of course, last year Wakulla was trucking along, doing very well in their season until Hayden Cleves went out, season-ending injury, and right before the playoffs, and wound up losing their final 4 games and getting knocked out in the first round of the playoffs. So goes to show you why this whole staying healthy thing is a huge thing for a team that's a state title contender like Wakulla is.
Brinson's, again, he got to the sideline, put his hand on his back. He's in a little bit of discomfort sitting on the bench right now, but they're going to take some more time to check on him over there.
It'll be 3rd down for Wakulla. Cleves rolls to his right. Boy, he had Jeremiah Thomas wide open, just couldn't make the connection. If he catches it, he could walk in the end zone for another touchdown.
I was just about to say that's 2 walk-in touchdowns that they could have had on this drive, but underthrown passes by Cleves, which is out of the ordinary for him. Came into the game tonight completing 61% of his passes.
Wakulla will keep the offense on the field. It's a 4th and 5. Cleves goes with the hard clap. Taylor County does not bite this time. 5 seconds to go on the play clock.
They're probably going to call timeout here. Nope, they took the delay.
Delay game against the Orioles.
You've got a timeout there. I don't know why you wouldn't use that.
Scott Cleves has been doing this a long time. I'm sure he's got.
There's a reason.
He's got his reason. Yeah, he's got a particular play he wants to call, and they need a little more room to work with.
Well, it's not like there was a panic and just they ran out of time. Everybody was just kind of standing around after they didn't get the offsides. And it may be you may be right. He might have wanted more room in the back of that end zone for a particular play he's got in mind.
Cleves. Look, rolling right. Look for someone to get open. Trying to get it to Nehemiah Chandler.
Well, and he had I think initially that was supposed to go to Jesse Turner. Turner was covered initially, but then when Cleves started to scramble, Turner was standing all by himself under the goalpost. But at that time, Cleves is rolling to his right, and I don't think he looked back at Turner. And it would have been a very difficult throw running to his right to then throw it back across his body towards the goalpost there.
Taylor County forces the turnover on downs. They'll take over. Ball at their own 13-yard line. 2:12 to go in the first half. Ethan Tootin again at quarterback. Tootin will hand the ball off. Kingston Williams. Not much there. Beg your pardon. DeAndre Flowers.
Josh Griffin, one of the guards for Taylor County. Good effort on that play. Kept blocking all the way to the whistle, and Wakulla County player tossed him off of him, and Griffin popped back up, went back to the huddle. You're down 42-0. You've got guys out there giving that kind of effort. It's good to see.
We'll call that a loss of 2 on the play to be 2nd and 12. Tootin feeling some pressure. Incomplete.
Yeah,
Took up a 3rd down.
Tootin just wanted to get rid of it there. Nobody in the vicinity on that one.
Our halftime is going to go a little bit longer than normal. We have a homecoming here at Wakulla, so that's going to take a little bit of extra time, but we'll definitely have some entertaining things for you. Tootin from his own end zone, feeling the pressure. Woo-hoo, dangerous.
They were trying to set up a screen, and Tootin almost threw it right into the hands of a Wakulla defender.
That was Brady Jackson. Got his hands on it. Luke Hayden comes out for the punt. Jeremiah Thomas back deep for the return for Wakulla. High snap over the head of Hayden, goes out of bounds for a safety.
That goes through the end zone. That's going to make a safety.
So 2 more points for Wakulla, makes it 44-0.
So they get 2 and the ball with over a minute to go here in the half.
There's nothing he can do over his head. Taylor County will now have a free kick. Tough ball game for Taylor County, getting their first win of the season last week. A shutout over Hamilton County, 34-0. And go on the road to Wakulla for their 2nd district game. Initially lost to Swanee 33-9 on September 29th. So this is their last district game tonight. And Wakulla coming in 7-0. Leading this ball game 44-0. Here's the free kick. Field it at the 38-yard line. And still on his feet. There goes Andrews down to the 41-yard line where he's tackled. Minute 10 to go.
Sanders just didn't want to go down there.
See if Wakulla can score some points before this half ends. Kygel Freeman on the tackle. Cameron Brinson still on the sideline. First and 10 for Wakulla. Cleves will roll to his right. Fires the ball downfield. It is a catch, and out of bounds goes the receiver. Let's see where they're going to spot this ball. Devontae Roberts with the catch. Get a look at Cleese rolling out. Okay, they're bringing the ball back. Let's see what's going on here.
Haven't seen any kind of signal. They moved the down marker, and I'm not sure they know what yard line the ball was on, and that's what they're trying to figure it out. They'd already moved the chains, moved the down marker, and I'm not sure anybody knows what the line of scrimmage was on that play.
Yeah, it was right around there.
You wouldn't know they're up 44-0 when you watch Scott Cleese, that's for sure. They're not marking off a penalty. They're just calling it second down. I
don't know.
I'm lost. Did they say he was out of bounds when he caught it? That he didn't catch that ball? They called it incomplete, maybe?
Maybe so. Jesse Turner with the catch. Out of bounds at his own 49-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 1 from that spot.
He was close to the sideline, so maybe
so.
Stepped out of bounds and didn't actually catch the ball. That's the only thing I can imagine. Again, there was no penalty marked off there.
Oh, here's a good look at it. Please. He's in bounds.
I don't know.
All right, here's the play downfield. Catch and run. Delvian Zanders, 52 yards from Hayden Cleese. Another Weston Trawick touchdown for the Wakulla War Eagles.
Wow. What a night for Zanders. 5th touchdown of the night. Well, I guess if you're going to lose out on a long game, that's how you come back and answer to it.
Luis Quintanilla out for the extra point. It is up. And good, your score. Wakulla 51, Taylor County 0. 19 seconds to go in the first half. So Zanders started off the game with a 75-yard kickoff return touchdown, had a 30-yard catch for a touchdown, a 68-yard catch for a touchdown, 88-yard catch for a touchdown. That was 52 on that one. What a night for Delvian Zanders. Of course, you have to give props to the man who's throwing him the ball as well. Hayden Cleese having a heck of a night, too. Wakulla's defense doing a great job shutting out Taylor County so far in the first half. Golden, blue ribbons all around for Wakulla so far in this ball game. Here's yet another awards for you kickoff. Luis Quintanilla. End over end. Caught at the 26-yard line. Still on his feet. Mikhail Freeman gets the ball all the way down to the, looks like the 42-yard line. They've got 13 seconds in the first half. Ethan Tootin will come back out at quarterback. Tootin fires the ball downfield, incomplete.
A little miscommunication on that one, I think.
Kingston Williams, the closest Bulldog to that pass.
Yeah, I think Williams was running one route and Tootin through another, and you can see Tootin talking to Williams right now. as Williams returns to the huddle. Now Tootin will go over to the sideline to get the play call. He's shown a very good arm a couple of occasions here tonight.
So looks like there was a penalty. Loss of 10 on there. First and long. Tootin. Oh, a little bump going on there. Nothing called, though.
There was a little contact before the ball got there, but flags stay in the pockets.
Trying to get the ball to James Mingo. It definitely looked like there was a bump there before the ball got there.
Well, unless there's a penalty of some sort, we'll get one more play in the half. Yep, there's the contact there. No laundry on the field after that.
Second and long. Tootin makes the completion. 30, about the 32. That is where the first half will end. Your score, Wakulla 51, Taylor County 0. Looking for Emily Peters on the sideline to talk to head coach Scott Cleese.
I see she got him down there.
Go ahead, Emily.
Thank you, Ben. Coach, you got a full crowd out here. It's homecoming game. What does this game mean to the community?
You know, this is a big-time rival for us. Taylor County's been our rival for years. We probably play them more than anybody. It's great seeing the crowd, but it's like this every Friday night, homecoming or not. Wakulla is a place to be. If you want to see a great fans and people who care about football, this is the place to be. So we appreciate what y'all do too, and that you're getting us recognition and how hard y'all work. He's the one calling the plays tonight. He's doing an awesome job, but we appreciate y'all as well.
He's keeping me out of the way from getting another hit tonight too, so we appreciate him. What can we expect from Samron Brinson coming up?
You know, we're gonna go with our backups in the second half and work on our running game second half.
Okay, best of luck to him and you guys too.
Thank you. Appreciate y'all.
She sits on several boards and committees, as well as being.
Thank you, Coach Cleese, and thank you, Emily. We'll go ahead and send it a break, and we'll come back with our halftime report. Tallahassee Roofing halftime report.
Hi, I'm Denny, General Sales Manager of Warner Hyundai in Tallahassee. We are proud to be part of this community and pleased to announce the Scholar Athlete of the Week.
This week's Scholar Athlete is Madden Metcalf. Madden has a 3.73 GPA and is a member of the varsity football team. He placed 5th at the 2022 State Weightlifting Championship, is a dedicated student, and aspiring country music artist. Congratulations, Madden.
Hi, I'm Paul Marmon, General Manager of Warner Kia of Tallahassee, and we are proud to be part of this community. It will be our great pleasure to announce this week's Scholar Athlete.
This week's Scholar Athlete is Taylor Thorne. Taylor has a 4.48 GPA and is captain of the varsity volleyball team. She is president of NHS, an AP Scholar with distinction, dual enrolled at TCC, and volunteers in her free time. Congratulations, Taylor.
Welcome back to the Tallahassee Roofing halftime show. I'm now on the field with Wakulla High School's athletic director, Mike Smith, and it's homecoming week. Tell me about the history of Wakulla.
Oh, it's been a great week, Emily. We've had a lot of events for the kids, and of course that's what it's about. All week's been really cool. We sent the seniors band, cheer, and football team over to the elementary schools today to do a walkthrough, and that was really exciting for those guys. But it's just been a great legacy. Wakulla is full of tradition. And tonight is about the legacy for our kids here. You know, we've all had ours. I'm an alumni. There's a lot of alumni in the stands and out there in Wakulla, obviously. But tonight's about the kids.
You mentioned that, you know, the history of Wakulla, and people have been coming for years and years. Last year when I was here, I interviewed a fan that had season tickets for like 40 years, right, which was crazy. So what does it mean to these guys to have people here that have been here for so long?
I can't tell you how much it means. I mean, we're still a small small county, even though we have about 1,400 students at our school. But for these kids to have the fan support that we do, we travel. I put our fans up against anybody. We travel as well as anybody in the state, and it means a lot. The kids talk about it all the time, and we just have a great following, and I can't thank our fans enough. And thank you guys, too, for coming out and doing this tonight.
Of course. Well, thank you for having us. And I mean, what a game to have for your homecoming week. It's a huge rivalry. It's gone back for years. Tell me about this matchup.
So, yeah, it's probably close to 40 years we've been playing Perry. The head coach is actually an alumni from here. I played football with him back a long, long time ago. But, you know, it's a great rivalry. They always have good athletes over there. I would just like to say, you know, let's keep them in our thoughts and prayers from Idalia. And, you know, it's going to be hopefully a great game, and we're looking forward to it.
Absolutely. Well, we are too. And thank you again so much for having us out here.
Thanks, Emily. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Crawfordville, Florida. Cameron Brinson was just announced as the homecoming king for Wakulla High School.
Kind of does everything for him, doesn't he?
Does.
And there you see him right there.
Walking with his mother.
I just wanted to, does he get to keep the hat?
I bet he does.
I mean, I'd wear that all over the place.
Fantastic.
Heading Burger King. Who's king now?
Have it my way. Here's the queen.
Homecoming queen is Isabella Taft.
Isabella Taft is the homecoming queen for Wakulla High School. Well, thanks for coming back. We are going to have some second half football action coming up shortly. I would wager that we're going to have a running clock for the second half.
I am almost 100 certain.
You know what? Let's go ahead and get a look at how we got here. 51-0 Wakulla. Let's look at some highlights from the first half.
Okay, folks, get your red ticket.
Right off the bat, opening kickoff, Delvian Zanders runs that thing all the way back. Then Hayden Cleese, that's Deontay Roberts. Hayden Cleese to Zanders.
The winner of tonight's
Hayden Cleese, this one's 68 yards to Delvian Zanders.
5, 3, 4, 9.
Next, Delvin Zanders takes the pop pass. 88 yards to the house. His fourth touchdown of the first half. Hayden Cleese.
Congratulations and go Williams.
Nehemiah Chandler, 36 yards for the touchdown. Snap out of the end zone for a safety. Delvin Zanders, 52-yard touchdown catch. And that accounts for all 51 of the points that Wakulla has scored. You know, of course, we didn't show you the Luis Quintanilla extra points, but you get he didn't miss any. So 51-0 is our score. Both teams getting ready to get started for the second half. Head coach Scott Cleese told Emily Peters at the half that we're going to be seeing the second teamers for the second half. All right, so we have an awards for you kickoff. We field it at the 32-yard line. Going around to the left side of the field, the 45, midfield. And so they're going to mark this between the 45 and the 40-yard line of Wakulla. Is where Taylor County will set up shop to start the third quarter.
Kingston Williams on the return, set up that return left. They've done that a couple of times and had success going to the left on kickoff returns. Start off with good field position here in the second half.
Ryan Hamilton will come back out as the quarterback. He played the first quarter. Tootin played the second quarter. Hamilton back. Going to hand the ball off to DeAndre Flowers. And credit him with a gain of a yard.
I mentioned Josh Griffin in the second quarter, one of the starting guards for Taylor County. That time he took his guy all the way down to the first down marker. I just like to see that kind of effort out of the OL.
Taylor County showing a pistol formation. Pitch is back. Trying to get around the edge, just not able.
Great job by Jed Hoffman.
Yeah. McKeigel Freeman on the rush attempt got right back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10 from right at the 40-yard line.
You could see Hoffman tracking that one almost from the snap.
Look at that wrap on the forearm there.
Big old cast on that hand. Soft cast.
We were talking to Madden Metcalf for the start of the game, and he's got a big old wrap around his from Taylor County. What do you say, 12 screws and 2 plates. Hamilton facing big rush there from Wakulla. Nothing he can do. Going to be a sack, loss of 4 yards. Look like Wyatt Brown, one of the War Eagles, there to make the sack. Fourth and long. Luke Hayden will come out to punt this ball away. Wakulla's trying to figure out who's going to return this. Looks like it will be Jalen Jones, number 12. Sets up about the 16-yard line to return the punt. And it's a snap to the up man. That is going to be snuffed out for another loss.
Yeah, Wakulla didn't fall for that one. They got penetration through the line and got the up back on that after he got the snap.
That was James Mingo who had the ball snapped to him. Louisville, huge win last weekend. Beating Notre Dame, vaulting up to number 14. Pitt's always a dangerous team, especially at home. High snap. Owen Cleese does a good job of bringing it down and handing it off, but Taylor County does a good job of stopping the ball carrier for a loss of 2.
Passing of the torch after this season with Hayden Cleese graduating, moving on to college, and presumably Owen Cleese taking over at that spot. So he runs over to the sidelines to check with Dad real quick on the play call. Head coach Scott Cleese told Emily they'd get the backup some time here in the second half and work on the running game.
Owen Cleese. Hand the ball off to Cyan Ransom. Ransom still on his feet. Could be about a 14-yard gain for a Anderson and Hart first down. Anderson and Hart, because you matter. Ball's going to be spotted at the Taylor County 41-yard line.
It's just a trap play and a good block by Dalton Avera. He was the guard pulling, running the trap block.
Cleese hands the ball off to Jordan Barnes. Barnes gets around the outside to the 30. Still on his feet. 19-yard line. Another first down for the War Eagles. Barnes, the sophomore, his first carry of the ball game. Ball placed inside of the Espositas Lawn and Garden Center red zone. Great job putting his shoulder down. Keep on getting downfield. First and 10. Cyan Ransom next to Owen Cleese in the backfield. Ransom will take the handoff, running behind his blockers. It's down to about the 15-yard line. Water break being called. 5:51 to go in the third quarter. Your score, Wakulla 51, Taylor County 0. Let's go ahead and take a break ourselves. It's the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-Ons Sports Bistreaux. 2nd and 5 for the War Eagles. Cleese. Taylor County doing a great job of bottling up Jesse Turner. Big loss of about 7 on that run.
Sniffing out the reverse.
During the conclusion of tonight's game, we'll be highlighting the Barineau Heating and Air play of the game. Barineau Heating and Air, we will always be there for you. That's going to be interesting. So many huge plays for Wakulla tonight. Please. Sweep there, still on his feet. Jordan Barnes. Barnes gets the ball all the way down to about the 11 yard. It's going to be close to the first down. Needed 17. We got it spotted right about where the first down marker is. They will credit him for a first down. Right at the 10-yard line. He'd still be able to get a first down. It would be right outside the goal line for him to get it. So, ball inside the Esposito's Lawn and Garden Center after that Anderson and Hart first down. Okay. So they're marking first down, but the kicker is out. The left foot goes into the ball. It is up and good.
Huh. Interesting.
So that kick is good. We'll go ahead and send it to break. Your score will call up 54, Taylor County 0. On the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux. Oh, they're cranking out some Justin Bieber on the PA.
Ben Cinco, how did you know that was Justin Bieber?
I mean, come on.
Look, I know the song. I couldn't have told you who that was. You could have offered me $1,000 and I would have been able to tell you who that was.
So, you know, this is back when my first son was very young, and you know that was very popular. But I couldn't tell you anything recently that
my first son is similar age to yours. My only son, and I'm quite certain he doesn't know any Justin Bieber.
All right, so maybe a little guilty pleasure of mine. I don't know. Anyway, left-footed kick, and over and fielded at the 25-yard line. Oh, and take it down. Ball comes out. That was Kingston Williams on the return. Now let's see. So Taylor County will retain possession of the ball. The first and 10. About 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. Great tackle there.
Yeah, that ball was out. They called him down, but.
So we're starting to see a lot of second teamers from Wakulla that we don't have on our roster. So apologies for not getting you the name of the kicker that made that field goal. And of course, the tackler there I don't have on the roster either. First and 10. Taylor County. Ryan Hamilton. Quick pass, incomplete.
Apparently they don't stripe the helmets of a lot of the backups here for Wakulla, so some plain white helmets out there for guys. No stripe down the middle and no W's on it.
So just got some confirmation from Emily Peters on the sideline. The kicker who made that field goal is Kobe Carranza. So congratulations.
And thank you, Emily.
Yes, thank you. Carranza put the score at 54-0. Second and 10 for Taylor County. Feeling the pressure is Hamilton. And drives forward. He cut down for a loss of a yard. During the fourth quarter of tonight's game, we'll be selecting the Barineau Heating and Air player of the game. Barineau Heating and Air, we will always be there for you. Nehemiah Chandler styling on the sideline. Soon to be Georgia Tech Yellow Jacket.
I wonder who the player of the game is going to be, Ben.
Well, you know, I mean, if you look at the numbers, there's a couple of guys that have really stood out over the others, but there might be one that stood out just a little bit more. But we'll see, and get that smile off your face, Eric Llewellyn. The pass is up and going to be incomplete on that third down play. Going to bring up a fourth down. Eric, of course, very happy for his key player of the game from Wakulla. That might very well be our player of the game. We'll have to see. But he's hitting on those with surprising accuracy this season.
Surprising accuracy. I will say this, though. We can't discount Hayden Cleese as a possibility for that as well, because while Xanders may have 5 touchdown receptions, or 5 touchdowns, somebody had to throw him the ball on 4 of those.
That's
one
right.
of them coming on the kickoff return.
Yep.
So somebody had to throw those to him.
And he's got other touchdown passes too, yeah. Yep. So it could be. Here's the punt. Jalen Jones steps aside, and the punt goes all the way down inside the 10-yard line. Right about the 8-yard line is where that ball is down. Heck of a job, and that is the end of the third quarter. Your score, Wakulla 54, Taylor County 0. It's the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux on Tallahassee CW. Check out some of the smiling faces on our Liberty Dental Plan Smile Cam. Making members smile one smile at a time with the Liberty Dental Plan. Very excited War Eagles cheerleaders on the sideline. Wakulla will start 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. Cleese, oh, heck of a catch there by Jesse Turner. Able to hold on to that ball after getting hit hard. Kingston Williams on that play for Taylor County.
Good catch, good throw there by Cleese, getting it over a defender.
Yeah.
Owen Cleese, 17 of 23, 188 yards coming into the game on the season.
Played good for 5. Handoff up the middle. Scion Ransom doing a good job. And that will be good for a Barber's Best termite and pest first down.
See that hole open up from the angle where we're sitting. And I've always, since my college days anyway, I've always, right now we're kind of behind the defensive line. We're right at the 50 and obviously raised above the field. And when it's down the end zone like that, you get more of almost an end zone view, and I've always liked that view better. Saw a lot of film, watched a lot of film with that angle in college, and there's a thing of beauty to watching a running play open up from that end zone view.
1st and 10, Taylor County 19-yard line.
Delay game on Wakulla County.
Ball now down to the 14-yard line. 1st and 15 from that spot. You were saying before, Owen Cleese, possibly the future quarterback. He's only a sophomore. Man in motion. Cleese going to keep the ball. Nice move there. Gets out of bounds about the 17-yard line. Gain of about 4 on the play.
They're throwing a flag. I think there was a late hit and somebody's down on the turf over there. It looked like a coach went down. Might have been the head coach.
Oh,
Scott Cleese. Flag came out, and I don't know if it was because of action there by the sidelines or no. Okay, it's not a late hit. They called it unsportsmanlike on Taylor County. When the flag came out, I thought maybe it was where Cleese stepped out of bounds. There was a Taylor County defender who came in and made contact with Cleese, but then the Taylor County defender lost his footing. And I was hoping that was not the penalty, because I think the Taylor County player very clearly pulled up and tried to avoid making contact in that situation, but that was not what the penalty was.
Water break on the field. We'll take one as well. 8:51 to go in this contest. Wakulla leads at 54-0 over Taylor County. It's the Barineau Heating and Air Friday Night Rivals, presented by Walk-On Sports Bistreaux. Let's take a look at tonight's Barineau Heating and Air Play of the Game. Barineau Heating and Air will always be there for you. Hayden Cleese, Nehemiah Chandler, 36 yards on the pass and catch. One of Cleese's 6 touchdown passes tonight. Wakulla leads us 54-0. His brother Owen Cleese now in at quarterback. And hand the ball off to Jordan Barnes. Barnes doing a good job tonight. In the second half, there is a flag down about the 31-yard line. And that's going to be a hold against Wakulla. Clock continues to roll. Don't forget, next week, we're going to have the Wakulla War Eagles again at NFC. Looking forward to that one. 2 of the best quarterbacks in the Big Bend. Hayden Cleese against J.P. Pickles. Looking forward to that one. Pickles having a sensational year in the air and on the ground. Handoff. Sion Ramson. It's about a yard on the carry. 2nd and long for the War Eagles. Owen Cleese. Quick pass. Nice job by Taylor County. Jesse Turner on the reception. Owen Cleese bringing the play in. 6 seconds on the play clock. See if they're able to get this off. 2, 1. Looks like he was able to get the play off. Sion Ramson. Midfield. Tackled about the 40-yard line. Heck of a run.
Baylor Johnson on the stop for Taylor County.
About 24 yards on the run there.
I really don't know, and you know, that one was that play clock hit 0, but you know, in watching games, I don't know when delay a game became a clock hit 0 and then you get like 2 more seconds. I don't know when that became a thing.
We'll go ahead and put a pin in that and talk about it when we come back from this break. Your score: Wakulla 54, Taylor County 0. Let's relive the Walk-On Sports Bistreaux Drive of the Game. Walk-On Sports Bistreaux Game Day with a Taste Louisiana. Drive of the Game was the first play of the game. Delvion Xander's 75-yard kickoff return for touchdown. One of his many touchdowns tonight.
Flag behind the play after a nice gain. I think that's going to come back. A hold on Wakulla.
Will negate Sion Ramson's run. Yep, Delvion Xander's 5 touchdowns tonight. Hayden Cleese 6 touchdown passes. Which one of those 2 will be our player of the game? We'll find out shortly. Ball's going to be placed right at midfield.
Injured player there. So that's what we're waiting on now.
Baylor Johnson coming off the field for Taylor County. 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter.
It is a running clock, but they will stop it if there's a player down. So they had to wind the clock after Johnson left the field.
Owen Cleese hands off to Sion Ramson. Ramson, about 5 on that carry.
Good job hanging on and making that tackle by Dalton Matthews for Taylor County. Got a handful of jersey and just held on. Strong hands there. That's a tough thing to do with just one hand on a guy.
Mm-hmm. Owen Cleese complete. Oh, thought it was going to be completed. Trying to get the ball to Amonta Harris.
Little after the play, what 4 going on? No flags though. Over behind the line of scrimmage.
Give you some scores from around the Big Bend area. Lincoln leading Rickards 36-7. Gadsden County leading Mariana 21-18. JP2 up 40-0 over Arnold. Florida High with a win over Gobby 35-7. Childs beats Leon 37-0.
Wow.
Little pop pass. Still on his feet is Jordan Barnes. They're not going to catch him. 45 yards for a touchdown. Weston Trawick touchdown, our first of the second half. Wakulla takes the lead 60-0 over Taylor County.
A little surprised at that Leon score.
I had their spirit broken last week.
Well, I know, and we had that game, and obviously they were undefeated going into that game, but there is no transitive property in football, but when you look at some of the common opponents between Childs and Leon, I'm not saying I'm surprised that Childs wins that game, but I am surprised the emphatic nature of the victory.
Yeah. Colby Carranza will come out for the extra point for Wakulla.
Second shutout of the year for Bill Reagan's crew there at Childs.
Mm-hmm. Carranza puts his left foot into the ball. It is good. Your score, Wakulla 61, Taylor County 0. Once again, we'll see Wakulla next week in Tallahassee at NFC. Right here on the CW at 7 o'clock. Had that one circled on our calendar all season long. We knew it was going to be a couple of great quarterbacks going at it with Hayden Cleese and JP Pickles. And, of course, they all have a great supporting cast to go with them. NFC got off to a rough start at the start of the season. Lost their first 2 games, but have won all the rest of them since then. So
had an opening game loss to Leon, as a matter of fact.
Yep. It was the beginning of Leon's shocking start to the season, 5-0. Of course, we saw them go down to Lincoln last week. So Carranza's getting ready for the Awards for You kickoff. Taylor County a little bit late bringing people onto the field.
Well, we're probably not going to get another play after this kickoff.
Wakulla's going to be walking to the sideline. Play clock hasn't even started. Game clock down to 14 seconds.
Yeah, they're not going to even get this one. That's going to be it.
All right, folks, have a safe ride home.
And there's your final.
Your
score, Wakulla 61, Taylor County 0. Tonight's Barineau Heating and Air Player of the Game is, we're on pins and needles. Who's it going to be?
There it is.
That man right there, Delvion Zanders, 5 touchdowns, 75-yard kickoff return, 30-yard touchdown catch, 68-yard touchdown catch, 88-yard touchdown catch, 52-yard touchdown catch. Heck of a night for Eric Lou Allen's key player prediction. It came to fruition, making him look like a genius. Making Wakulla fans very happy. We'll go ahead and send it to break. When we come back, we'll have some exciting things. We'll have the presentation of the Friday Night Rivals trophy. We're back in Crawfordville, Florida. Your final score, once again, Wakulla 61, Taylor County 0. Emily Peters is down on the field with the victorious War Eagles. She's got a little bit of hardware to present for them. It's not the first time this season they have received the Friday Night Rivals trophy.
Yeah, Ben, I think 3 should probably be a record. I'm not sure. We have them again next week, so we'll see if they can do 4. But tonight they are Barineau Heating and Air's Friday Night Rivals champions, and our player of the game, Delvion Sanders, to retrieve the trophy. Congratulations, guys.
And let me get 2 claps in the boom. Boom. Yeah, baby. Let's go, baby.
There they are. The victorious War Eagles. Now 8-0 on the season. We'll see him again next week, Eric.
Should be a good one.
It will. It will. I've got a feeling. Next Friday night, 7 o'clock, right here on the CW. Wakulla taking on North Florida Christian. Well, thanks for joining us tonight. For Emily Peters and Eric Llewellyn, I'm Ben Cinco. Have a great weekend, a great football weekend, and we'll see you again next Friday night for exciting Friday Night Rivals action on the Barineau Heating and Air. Friday Night Rivals presented by Walk-On Sports Bistro on Tallahassee's CW. Good night, everybody.